Welcome to Warn. Today's world news headlines are: India's front-line Su-30mkis to get Su-35 engines after modernization. Russian Sukhoi Su-30mki operated by the Indian Air Force after modernization will get the Al-41F turbofan engines designed for 4++ generation aircraft currently being installed on the Su-35 fighters, United Engine Corporation CEO Alexander Artyukhov said Wednesday. Speaking of the modernization of the Su-30mki aircraft in terms of the engine, we have developed the engine Al-41F1C, it is being installed on the Su-35. This engine is exhibited at our stand and can be used for the Su-30mki, Artyukhov said during press conference at Aero India 2017. He added that the engine was significantly superior than its predecessors. The Sukhoi Su-30mki supermaneuverable fighter jet is a version of the Su-30mk developed for India by Russia's Sukhoi Aviation Corporation. The Indian Air Force has a fleet of over 200 Russia-designed aircraft built under license by India's Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. The 11th edition of the Aero India exhibition will be held until February 18. The expo is attended by over 750 companies from India and around the world. Israel-India jointly working on unmanned naval Chetak project. IAI is working on project with India's Defence Research Development Organisation, DRDO, to transform legacy Hindustan Aeronautics, HAL, Chetak helicopters into unmanned aircraft that can be operated from ships. The work will see the venerable type receiver radar as well as an electro-optical/infrared sensor, allowing Indian warships to better see over the horizon, says Ari Shourie, IAI's marketing director for India. He expects the first aircraft to fly in the next few years, and says the initial stages of the program have been funded. One benefit of the Chetak platform is the sheer numbers India has built, which Shourie estimates are in the hundreds. This means there is a large pool of feedstock for the upgrade program. The Chetak is based on the Airbus helicopters Alouette 3. Shourie declined to provide details on the flight control system the unmanned Chetak will have, or the type's endurance. Shourie adds that the story exemplifies IAI's expertise in the areas of sensors, systems integration, and unmanned aircraft. Longer term, he says there will also be an opportunity to transform the newly developed light utility helicopter, LUH, into an unmanned system. IAF Marshal Dhano expresses interest in Mi-38. Indian Air Chief Marshal Birinder Singh Dhano has expressed interest in the Russian Mi-38 helicopter, TASS reported on February 15, citing a Russian helicopter's spokesperson. During the Aero India 2017 air show, Dhano inspected Mi-38 and Kansas Tu-26T helicopters, expressing particular interest in the Mi-38. The multipurpose Mi-38 helicopter can be used for the transporting goods and passengers. It can also be used as a search and rescue helicopter and a flying hospital. India and US in official talks on F-16 Block 70 jet factory. Lockheed Martin. U.S. defense company Lockheed Martin said on Thursday that talks were taking place between the United States and the Indian government over its offer of setting up a factory to produce F-16 fighter planes in India. Lockheed is pushing ahead with its proposal to transfer the F-16 production line to India to supply the Indian Air Force, but it understands that U.S. President Donald Trump's administration may want to take a fresh look at such plans. The conversation at this point has progressed between governments. Randall L. Howard, Lockheed's head of F-16 business development, told reporters at an air show in the southern Indian city of Bengaluru. We have had very strong support up to this point from the U.S. government. We are deferring any concerns over to the two governments as discussions have progressed to the point where requirements need to be more fully articulated, Howard said, adding that Lockheed Martin is fully supportive of those discussions. Terror grips Pakistan again, 100 dead in minority mosque suicide attack. Nearly 100 people were killed and dozens injured tonight when an Islamic State suicide bomber blew himself up inside the crowded shrine of revered Sufi Lal Shauba's calendar in Swan town, some 200 kilometers as northeast of Karachi, in a string of deadly blasts this week in Pakistan. The bomber entered the shrine through its golden gate and blew himself up near the site where the ritual of Sufi dance Damal was taking place. He first threw a grenade, which failed to explode, SSP Jamshur Tariq Wilaya said. Kelvin Hughes Sharp-Eye radars for Royal Malaysian Navy Unmanned frigates and MMA patrol vessels. Kelvin Hughes continues to enjoy considerable success in exporting its maritime systems to Malaysia. Kelvin Hughes was contracted by Bosted Naval Shipyard, via their in-country representative D Aquarian Services SDNBHD, to supply a pair of type-approved, upmast I-band, X-band, and E/F-band, S-band, Sharp-Eye trademark Doppler radars for each new ship in the Royal Malaysian Navy's second-generation patrol vessel, SGPV, program. Also known as littoral combat ships, LCS, these 6 new vessels are of a stealth frigate design with a displacement of 3,100 tons. The first radar sets were delivered in July 2016 together with a system for the Shore Integration Facility, SIF, to enable the integration of combat management and other systems to be further developed and tested on shore prior to onboard installation. Belgium, Germany, Norway to take part in European Joint Tanker Fleet. NATO has taken another important step forward to improve its ability to refuel aircraft in mid-air, with 3 allies looking to join a European program to acquire new refueling aircraft. Yesterday, February 16, 2017, defense ministers from Belgium, Germany, and Norway signed a declaration of intent to join a European multinational fleet of Airbus tankers, created by the Netherlands and Luxembourg. UMS SKELDAR announces first customer with delivery of the SKELDAR V200 VTOL UAV to Indonesia. Europe's only fixed-wing and rotary UAV, unmanned aerial vehicle, provider, UMS SKELDAR, has completed delivery and acceptance tests for Indonesia of the SKELDAR V200 VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing, UAV. The deal is the world's first delivery of the only heavy-fuel UAV platform in its class. Australia Ministry for Defence will deliver 10 Bushmaster 4X4 protected vehicles to Fiji. Australian Minister for Defence, Senator Thahan Maris Payne, February 9, 2017, welcomed the sale of 10 refurbished Australian Defence Force Bushmaster 4X4 protected mobility vehicles to Fiji to support the Republic of Fiji Military Forces United Nations peacekeeping missions at the Golan Heights and in Syria. Hungarian National Police takes delivery of 5 MD-902 Explorer helicopters in late January. MD helicopters, MDHI, and the Hungarian National Police celebrated the addition of 5 MD-902 Explorer helicopters to their fleet at Liszt Ferenc Airport in Budapest. The 5 MD-902s join a historically robust air support unit that also includes 3 MD-500E helicopters. The MD-902s have been acquired to replace an aging Mi-2 fleet. 2 Project Wnh4 frigates built for Russia Black Sea Fleet will be transferred to the Indian Navy. 2 Project Wnh4 NATO reporting name, Admiral Grigorovich class, ASW frigates hulls built for the Russian Black Sea Fleet will be transferred to India, Deputy Director of the Russian Federal Service for Military and Technical Cooperation, FSVTS, Vladimir Drozhov told TASS. GDEB awarded $126 million by U.S. Navy for Virginia-class Block V long lead time material. General Dynamics Electric Boat has been awarded a $126.5 million contract by the U.S. Navy for long lead time material for the first 2 Block V Virginia-class submarines, SSN 802 and SSN 803. Electric Boat is a wholly owned subsidiary of General Dynamics. U.S. Navy Mq-4C Triton unmanned aircraft systems to be deployed from Florida. The U.S. Navy has selected Naval Station, NS, Mayport in Florida as the East Coast Forward Operating Base, FOB, for the Mq-4C Triton unmanned aircraft system, UAS, February 15, 2017. Mayport will be a permanent duty station for about 400 Triton UAS personnel and will support rotational deployments outside the continental United States. Facility construction will begin this year with the first Triton UAS scheduled to arrive in 2020. Thanks for watching. Please like and share. Please comment your opinion for this news. Press subscribe button for auto update to you regarding my channel World Action and Reaction News, Wnh4.